watching Evangeline Mornings on UGN's Louisiana Television. I'm Nancy Kay, and joining us right now are co-owners of Son of Mary Carpentry. We have Russell Jacobs and Jonathan Fontenot. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad that you're here. First of all, let's start with telling us a little bit about yourselves, because we all like to know who your mom and them, but just tell us where you're from or just anything else you want us to know about who you are.
Well, I'm from Bayou Chico.
Okay.
I come from a big family. My mama has 18 brothers and sisters.
Oh my gosh, 18.
Yes, one mother, one father. Yes.
Oh, Lord. That's a job.
Country.
Yeah, I'm sure she was tired.
And I have Zoe, Dagan, and Ava.
And those are your children?
Those are my kids.
Oh, wow. So how old are they?
Yes. Well, Zoe's 6, Dagan's 5, and Ava was born the day.
Baby. So she,
Like
yeah,
5
she's,
weeks old, yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's tiny then. But she's probably going to get jilted out of those birthday presents, growing up. Because I have a friend who was born right before Christmas, and she didn't get many birthday presents. It was all, yeah, that's good. We got you for Christmas. or like they give you like a good gift for your birthday, like some kind of play set, and then for Christmas, oh, here are the batteries for it. Merry Christmas.
A separate one, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And Russell, what about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Eunice.
Okay.
Yeah,
very
I'm
good.
the last of 6 kids.
Yeah, you the baby.
Yeah.
So you're the troublemaker. See,
You could say that. You could say
I know,
that.
because I'm the baby on both sides of my family, including all my cousins. And yeah, I was I'm the
Yeah.
black sheep of my family.
I wouldn't say I got in a lot of trouble, but I did cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. And how long have y'all been in carpentry?
Oh, what about?
I've been doing carpentry work for about 15 years,
Okay.
but Son of Mary's, I had just started that business about 6 months ago.
Okay, yeah, y'all are brand new. Yeah. And Russell, how long have you been working or doing carpentry or any other kind of job?
Basically all my life, not as professional as him, more just handyman stuff, help my
Yeah.
dad and work with family, but
Yeah, that definitely counts. I know my grandfather was a carpenter as well, and actually he's from Eunice. Yeah.
Oh.
So, and I'm really curious to know how you guys got the name Son of Mary Carpentry.
well, we was talking about that, trying to figure out something. He wanted to go, but I was reading the Bible one day, and then Matthew had said, is it talking about Jesus? They said, is this not the son of Mary, the carpenter? So I was like, there it is. And then he told me his mama's name was Mary.
Mary.
Oh, I love that. That's
We said it has to be meant to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love that. And see, my grandfather, who was a carpenter, his wife, my grandma's married too. So,
Oh, man.
Yeah, and they're from Eunice. So that's a little kind of, connection there. So how did y'all, go ahead.
But he does more than handyman work. He's the electrician.
Oh, okay. So you need to tell us about that.
Well, I let him pat me on the back.
Well, I like that. And so, yeah, electrical work is very difficult. And yeah, is that
Yeah.
what you went to school for that?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I got an associate's degree in that, among with
nice.
other things.
Okay, very good. And how did y'all meet?
Well, I met him at a homeless shelter.
I love that. So what was all going on? Like you just met, started talking, and
Yeah, pretty
hit
much
it
like
off.
I was from Eunice, and I heard him say he was from Mamou, so we
Okay.
kind of started talking.
Yeah,
And
you just down the road from me, okay?
right,
Yeah.
so we neighbors. He's like, well, I got a bunch of work. I was like, well, I need a job. So he's like, well, whenever we get out, let's go. And we went.
I love that. That was a divine connection
Yeah,
right there.
right.
I love that.
Right.
And the fact that you found that verse right there in the Bible, and that's what it came to be. And we have your sign right here, and it's Son of Mary Carpentry, and I love the logo with the angel right there, and it's a lovely sign.
That's thanks to Bork Signs in Eunice.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, who came up with the design?
They did.
They did. Okay,
Yes,
you just
ma'am.
kind of told them what y'all wanted, and they put
Right.
together a nice sign. I have to
Right. They
say.
put together a few different things, and
Right.
we choose.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So, now you've only been in business for a few months, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And how long did it take to get everything settled, like your licensing and all of that?
About 3 months.
Yeah, it takes a while to go through all of that red tape.
And quite a bit of money.
Yes,
I never
yes,
thought-
it does.
I never thought that I was waiting for the bills to stop coming. They kept holding, you owe for this, you owe for that. For this permit,
know.
for that permit. I was like, oh, I thought I had it all. And
I
then,
know. It's a trial and error thing, whenever you're doing your own business. It really is. And So what are some of the hardest things you have to deal with? I'm guessing probably like the
The
red tape
customer.
stuff or the customer.
The
Okay.
customer.
The customer.
Oh,
Yeah.
payday is a horrible day for the customer.
Gosh, I know. I'm
Yeah,
sure it is. Like
but-
everybody.
But
You
they're
know?
happy. Oh no, they love the work we do.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Like me, I might not want all those. I might not want those might not want to pay what all those groceries cost, but I gotta have them.
Yeah, I mean, you can't walk out the store without, paying for it. You're gonna get in
Yeah.
trouble. Yeah. But
Some customers are easier than
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got pretty good reviews so far. I mean,
that's good.
Google even called me yesterday. Somebody from Google
Okay.
to say that they seen us on Angie's List and what have you, and
Okay.
wanted to set up a website for us and offered to, we pay of course, but to get us on the top of the search list whenever
Okay.
somebody say types in Carpenters near me.
Okay. Very
So,
good. Very
yeah.
good. And so you're on Angie's List as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah.
ma'am.
And
So-
where else do you guys market? Do you do like social media marketing or?
I do have a Facebook page. It needs some work though.
Oh, okay.
We've been busy.
Right.
But y'all are still new, so I mean,
Right.
yeah. So that's going to come in time, though.
Right. So it's like a blessing from God because it's
Yeah.
just it's taken off.
That's really good. Now,
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
have any other signage anywhere? Maybe on your vehicles or around
Oh,
your
yeah.
homes or
My
what?
trailer,
Yeah,
my
okay.
truck, and I have a few yard signs like that.
Nice. So you have a big on your trailer is like a big logo.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
That's really cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that'll pay off because I know so many times I've seen things in traffic and say, "Oh, I'm going to write that down." So it helps for sure. So what kind of carpentry do you specialize in? We'll start with you, Jonathan.
Mostly crown molding,
Okay.
and I do the best job with trim,
Oh.
and I make a beautiful ceiling.
Yeah, those are hard to do. My friend and I tried to do that before, and we just gave up because every time we go in, and it was just like the little cheap ceiling panels, the little tiles.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd go in, they would be falling off, or they just weren't cut right, and we're like, how do you measure this? So yeah, I'd rather pay someone to do it.
It's always
Yeah.
easier.
And crown molding is so pretty. Like, I mean, instantly, like your home is upgraded whenever you have the crown mold. And
Right.
those details make a difference.
Right.
Yeah.
I do like that. It's called like the stump and drag ceilings. And when I remodel one room, next thing I know, I'm doing every ceiling in the house. They love it so much.
What is stump and drag? Like, what does it look
Kind of
like?
like the ceiling on here, but
Okay.
I put a little bit more texture to it.
Okay, cool. So stump and drag.
Yeah.
Pretty
okay.
much get a little swimming pool full of sheetrock mud, and there's
Okay.
this big funky mop, like with more like a brush, and you just stomp
Yeah,
it in
you
there,
gotta-
then you and drag
you
on the
work that
ceiling.
trowel, and you just.
gosh.
I have my own little technique, and everybody loves them.
You guys must have a lot of back and shoulder pain, right?
Oh, you don't know. I think I got tinnitus right now in my shoulder.
You'll need to work out a deal with like a massage therapist or something.
Hey,
just-
maybe you could line something up. You
yeah,
know anyone?
maybe so. Like, you really should. Like, hey, we'll redo your bathroom or something. Just 20 minutes. So, yeah, but I know it's a lot of difficult. It's what, Dee? Oh, that's true. Yeah, they do have a massage therapist in here. So
All right,
see,
we're gonna
you'll need
take
to
off
work
the rest
something
of
out
the
over
day.
here. We also have a nail technician if you want to get a manicure. Because
Oh,
I know
well.
that the job's rough on your hands, probably, right?
No, yeah,
Right.
look, my
Oh,
blue
yeah.
fingers.
They're blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, look,
yeah. Today,
Is that from just
I
banging
hit it
on
with a
something?
hammer.
That's the first rule of carpentry: is don't hit your finger with a hammer.
Well, I didn't mean to.
and today it's extra cold. We're working in a field, putting a skirting around a trailer house,
Okay.
and the wind is blowing.
And it's cold.
I was so
It's
glad
30
to get a phone
degrees with
call.
wind. It feels like -2.
Y'all should get a bonus for that.
You should.
It's like, yeah, we should. And what kind of work do you mostly do? I know you do electrical work, and you're mostly like a bit of a handyman. Is there
Well-
anything else you're really good at?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm bad at anything, but
Well,
I'm getting,
no, I
I'm getting better at a lot. I like doing the sheetrock.
Okay, good.
I like the sheetrock. I mean, for the most part, though, yeah, that's my thing is the electrical wiring up stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of taking a liking to the sheetrock, the floating
Very
and all
good.
that.
Very good. Is everybody kind of getting their own specialty? I like that. And you've done roofs before as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And
I'm not gonna get
in
up there. I'm scared of
2005
heights.
You're scared of heights.
In 2005, I had got my little occupational license, and I was doing roofs. Everybody needed a roof after Katrina.
Oh yeah.
And that went okay for a while, but I didn't have a well-established name, so.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. You're working toward it now. I mean,
Yes,
you guys have it legit now, this business, and it's going to keep climbing. And I'm happy for y'all that it's just going to grow. You have any jobs coming up?
Well, we have a possible one in New Orleans. We was actually coming back from Metairie, and we got a call through Angie's List for a big bathroom remodel.
Nice.
So we see how that goes. We gave him a bid.
Very good. I hope that goes through.
I hope
and
so.
yeah, I mean, you guys are so new, but it sounds like it's really taken off.
Yes, ma'am,
Yeah.
it is.
I'm glad to
By
hear
the
that.
grace of God.
Amen.
Yeah. And so what kind of work do you do besides, I know you do some remodeling and, but do you lay floors or anything like that? And
Yeah, when we say remodel, I mean complete.
Oh, complete.
Even
Okay.
if it's an addition that, like make it into one big room and add, what I'm trying to say, from framing to flooring to
Yeah.
roofing to the walls, the ceiling, the trim, paint, everything.
I don't like the painting, but
He
I
don't,
do
but-
paint it.
I don't like to
I
roof.
do.
You don't like to paint. Well, you know
See,
where to go.
I might be calling y'all soon because I have like a nearly 80-year-old house that needs to be remodeled big time. So I might be calling y'all soon.
Hey, I'll be waiting.
Okay, we're going to take a little break and we're going to be right back with Son of Joseph Carpentry. You're watching Evangeline Mornings on UGN's Louisiana Television.
Be strong and courageous. That's the message Jesus has for you if you're injured or ill. Keep your eyes on Christ and let us at Fontenot Physical Therapy and Fontenot Physical Therapy West help you run the race. Fear is useless. Just trust in Jesus and let us help you have hope in your future. Have a happy new year and God bless you.
Hi, my name is Ian Fontenot, and I'm with Cajun Broadband, and I get internet way out here. Oh, I got a tweet. So what's good about Cajun Broadband, you got a local company, you got local customer support, you got small businesses, couldn't even have a peace of mind knowing that their security cameras work in the evening, because the service just wasn't up to par. And we come in and we're an option, and we're a local option.
Welcome back to Evangeline Mornings on UGN's Louisiana Television. Before the break, I said we'll be right back with Son of Joseph Carpentry. And right when we went to break, Russ was like, "Oh, you messed up." And I said, "Oh, I did." I realized what I said right when I said it's Son of Mary Carpentry. As you can see, the sign right here, I was thinking Joseph and Mary. But also when I said earlier my grandmother was named Mary, I forgot to tell you my grandfather's name was Octave, but everyone called him Joe.
Oh.
And he was a carpenter. And so kind of, that's what was going on in my head.
Well, you
but
thought,
it's a
yeah,
similar story.
we're all one big
but
family.
Son of Mary Carpentry. So I apologize for the misnomer. But now I want to get into a little bit about what's the most difficult part of your job?
I don't know about for him, but for me, it's putting up with him. We something else here. We both from the country.
Y'all some couillons. That's
Oh,
what I
bad,
guess.
yeah.
But his,
T'es pas bon.
It's bad, right?
You bet it is.
It's bad. So what about you?
but for today, it's the weather.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Y'all
I
said
couldn't
earlier.
feel
it
my
was-
fingers.
Oh, you need some
We're
thicker
doing
gloves.
some skirting around a trailer house today.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, y'all need some thicker gloves though. Some
We
of
was
those
like,
nice
oh no,
lined ones.
we
with the-
out of here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't want to
that's-
go back today, no. Oh,
Hey, y'all
man.
y'all gotta make that buck, man. Just
Yeah.
keep up with the work. But I could tell y'all are some good workers though. Like you persevere, but just embrace the the hard and
Yeah,
just keep going through
motivate
it. And what do you love most about your jobs?
It's just freedom.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love, right, and I love the finished result.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to it's accomplishment. It's like, look what I did. And whether anyone else appreciates it or not, you could appreciate it. I know I can. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I'm sure the customers are
Oh, yeah.
to see the look on their faces when they're happy.
We do get
Right.
positive
Yeah.
feedback.
And I love what you just said about if no one else appreciates it, I can. And I'll tell you a quick little story because I told you my grandfather was a carpenter. When my dad wanted to design this outdoor building, we called it the library because he had so many books and stuff, so he put his books back there. But his dad, they built it together. And when they were finished, my grandfather said, oh, there's a little bit of an exposed beam right there. My dad said, what's okay? He said, I'm the only one, who nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to know. And my grandfather said, I'll know. So he went back and fixed it, because that's just his work ethic. He's like, I'll know. And he wouldn't stop till he was satisfied. So,
right. Every house I do, every house I work on, I do it as if I was working at my own house. Because if that's not acceptable for me, well, it's not acceptable for them.
Right.
Yeah, I thought I was a perfectionist until I met him. Now I'm like, come on, man, cut some slack.
It's not acceptable, no.
Yeah. And I think you've become a bit of a mentor to Jonathan, right, Russell?
Well,
my spiritual advisor.
Spiritual advisor.
That's right.
Yeah. So ever since you met at that homeless shelter, and so were you going through kind of a rough time where maybe you weren't so spiritual and maybe kind of guided you into that light?
Yes, ma'am. But
I'm glad to hear that.
I bought me a house in Mamu, and by the grace of God, everything's progressing good.
Yeah, that's that divine connection. We were talking about earlier. Like it's a meant to be, moment.
Oh yeah, it's funny because I was just telling them maybe a year ago I ended up. It's a long story, but I ended up in New Orleans with a job like this. But the crew that I was with, it just fell apart. But the thing, what it is that just last week we were back in the same road where I was a year ago in New Orleans whenever I was praying and God was telling me just hold on. And we were just there, that same road. I was like, look, that's the hotel we stayed in.
Working in the same area.
God was telling me, look, see? And here it is.
I've experienced that kind of thing before too, and you just know, like you just feel it in your soul.
Right.
That this is like where I'm meant to be at this moment in time. So
right.
I love that. I love that that's happening for you guys. What kind of advice would you give to someone who wants to start their own business? Because I know it's a little tricky. You have to go through so much red tape and
save some money.
You're right.
Yeah, and the first thing I did was I went to a lawyer, and you could do it yourself online, but if you leave out some things,
you're opening up yourself to a lawsuit.
Right. And you better off just paying a little bit more money and letting a lawyer do it, and one step at a time. Yeah. Once that's set up, then your insurance.
Right.
And then once that's set up, then get your advertisement.
Right.
And that was pretty much. Took about 3 months, and then more things come in the mail saying,
I know. Yeah.
You're right.
But then after a while, it just, it'll start to pick up and pay off. But also for small businesses, there are a lot of resources out there that you can get small business loans and grants. And I know the Chamber, if you guys have looked into it, but our Chamber for Evangeline, they have a lot of resources for small businesses to help them, and free workshops and tutorials online. So there's a lot of links that you can go to.
We're going to have to go check that while we're here.
Yeah, definitely, because Dr. Gwen Fontenot, who's the head of the Chamber office, so she's really adamant about, she was having little sessions in each town about, hey, what do small businesses need the most? So she and her staff have been putting together on the Chamber website all the resources for small businesses, to go to.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's worth looking into. And anyone else wanting to start a business, that's something good to look into as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you see Son of Mary Carpentry in the future?
I see Son of Mary's definitely progressing. I framed houses for a long time, and I had got offered to start framing houses again, but I don't have the crew, quite all the resources just yet. So I'm sticking with the additions and the handy, and the handyman work.
Right.
And but yeah, that's where I see Son of Mary's going.
Yeah, very good. Because right now it's just the two of you, but I mean, the more jobs you get, the more resources come in, and then you can hire a staff, and then you're going to be y'all going to be rolling.
Yeah,
exactly.
Y'all going to be rolling. And is that the kind of wish that you see, or the future you see for Son of Mary?
Well, I mean, don't get mad. I see myself sitting in the office while he's out there with a crew, And you know, I'm doing the technical stuff.
Yeah, and then once in a while, like, hey, we need help on this electric.
Yeah,
so
well,
you're like,
of course,
"Okay."
I'll get my electrician license, so I'll come in, you know, an hour or two every
Yeah,
day
so
and
just that. Then I'll go back to the office and I'll handle like the business and I
drink
think
some
that's
coffee, sit in the heat.
that's a good partnership right there. I like that. So now, where do people get in contact with you primarily? I know you're on Angie's list, and we
Yes.
do have your phone numbers right here. But for maybe you can go ahead and just say them anyway. Your phone numbers and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 337 for both and 655-5556.
that
There's
should
a
be
bunch
really
of fives.
easy to remember.
That's
and-
my
And-
number.
yeah.
447-5068. Our email is son.of.mary337 @gmail. And of course, I do have a Facebook page, but I mean, it needs some work. We kind of been busy.
But that's a good sign that you've been so busy that you can't. And y'all are
Yeah.
just getting started, so that'll come in time.
Right. Maybe we
know.
could get somebody to do all that one day, but
Oh, look, I'm telling you, look, that has come really far in recent years because now you could book appointments through there and all kinds of
yeah.
stuff and just contacts. So it's really really nice.
I'm surprised we hadn't had anything from Facebook yet. You know, the marketplace, like you said.
Oh yeah. I mean, just you have to get out there and just hustle, you know,
Right.
and just really get out there on social media. Do you're on Instagram?
No.
It'd be good to post your after, before and after pictures on Instagram.
I'm gonna sound old. I never played any of them other games. It's bad enough. I don't really play Facebook. You know, every once in a while I'll put something
No,
on
it's
there.
probably a
but-
smart thing not to be on social media,
Right.
but it can help a lot because in this day and age, I mean, most people getting all their ads and stuff from social media. But
Some good
Insta,
advice.
yeah,
They get too much from that.
yeah, I know they do. That's the bad thing about it. But the good thing is it.
It's
can
it's
help.
advertisement.
And Instagram is good for before and after pictures because that's mostly photos. So y'all would be kind of popular. Just put some little hashtags on that, or make some
Right.
make some TikTok videos of y'all being some couillons,
Yeah, some TikTok videos.
but just y'all have good personalities.
We chase each other with a nail gun.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Yeah, I don't know how many clients you're gonna get that way. But
Yeah.
you'll get a lot of views for sure.
Right. Well, that's what it's about.
That's right. But
I'm gonna get you.
but just so everyone's clear, you guys are absolutely licensed and very professional and of course quality work.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
but you take your jobs very seriously as well.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Before we leave, is there anything else you wanted to mention?
No, I thank y'all for the time and
Sure.
the opportunity here.
Russell, Jonathan, thank y'all so much for being here today with Son of Mary's Carpentry, not Son of Joseph's.
You got it.
Okay, Son of Mary's. I apologize again. So I hope everything just grows from here on out for you guys. So I wish you the best of success.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. You're watching Evangeline Morning. On UGN's Louisiana Television. We'll be back after this.
Before John DeVille and his staff can unlock the doors, there's a gathering outside of the Cajun Catfish Steakhouse and Buffet, 1452 Highway 167 North, Ville Platte, Louisiana. His staff would like to invite you in for a dining experience you won't forget. From fruits and salads made fresh every day to a spacious environment to stretch your legs out and loosen your belt loop. Enjoy Central Louisiana's best in seafood and steak. The Cajun Catfish Steakhouse and Buffet, 1452 Highway 167 North, Ville Platte, Louisiana. At 1319 South Chautauqua Road is Paul's Specialty Meat Market and Grocery, where fresh meat and good service equal a great experience. Specializing in smoked meats, specialty meats such as stuffed roast, holiday turduckens, boudin, cracklin, fryers stuffed with crawfish and cornbread, and large freezer specials. Providing fresh smoked meats to the community for 27 years, that's Paul's Specialty Meats and Grocery, 1319 South Chautauqua Road, Ville Platte, Louisiana, where fresh meat and good service equal a great experience.